Hi gang, Rob here. It's the afternoon, almost early evening of 19 June 2017. You've probably already watched one or two videos of my trip to Escanaba, Michigan for the June Bark River Knives grind-in. It was a very good trip all in all. Had a blast. Got to see people I only see a couple times a year, and we had a great fellowship together, had some fun, told some stories, some jokes, some lies, you know how it goes. But something really interesting and frankly disturbing happened while I was at the grind-in. I don't think most of you probably saw this news, certainly not in the mainstream media. This is kind of something that would only be on the radar screen of knife people, really. But buried below the fold, probably, I don't know, on page 31 of the New York Times or Washington Post, and maybe only in the crawl on CNN, there was another leak out of Washington very early on Saturday morning that I just happened to catch before I headed into the factory at Bark River. It's frankly, it rocked the crowd who knew about it at the grind-in, and I don't know, maybe kind of put a damper on things a little bit. Well, it involves the special counsel's office, the Russian collusion investigation, President Trump, Vladimir Putin, and believe it or not, Mike Stewart of Bark River Knives. I don't need to go into too much here in the introduction, but I got to interview more than a few people who were in attendance at the grind-in who know Mike, some of them just in passing, some of them very well, regarding his involvement in the Russian collusion scandal. The reactions really ranged from disbelief. Some people kind of thought it was a joke, and ranged from that to not even being surprised, really, that Mike would be involved in something like this. And then some people had very odd reactions, like they were hiding something. And one or two had some insights that even I wouldn't have thought of. So take a look at these little interviews and wow, well, you form your own opinions. Here they are. Hey guys, we're here with Cassie Humphrey, who looks far more beautiful here than she did in the shop at Lon Humphrey Custom Knives because she was working that day.
There.
So, how are you liking the grinding, Cassie?
Oh, I love it. I love coming here and seeing all the people. They're so excited about making a knife.
I know, it's so much fun.
It's awesome.
It's going to be a good day.
Yes, it is.
But, there is a little bit of a pall cast over the grind-in. Did you hear the news out of Washington this morning?
No.
Yeah, I was watching Fox News, and evidently there's been a high-level but unnamed source in the special counsel's office who has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal.
No.
Evidently.
Mike
Stewart. I'm not sure we can believe that.
I don't think we can believe that.
No, not at all.
Not Mike Stewart.
No.
No. Gosh.
More to follow. Hey guys, it's Saturday afternoon, grind-in weekend, sort of. Things are finishing up inside, and I caught up with Dan Tope of Dan Tope Knives. How you doing, Dan?
Good. How you doing, Rob?
Good. Did you have a good grind-in Saturday?
Yeah. Nice and warm out. Got a nice breeze.
Yeah, it's just about perfect.
Everybody's kicking ass in there.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a little bit of a somber mood going on today in certain areas of the shop. Have you noticed?
I haven't.
Did you watch the news this morning at all?
Didn't get a chance. I was up kind of late in the Stewart garage. And
you're familiar with the Russian hacking, Trump collusion, all that stuff going on, the leaks coming out of Washington. Well, there was a new news story this morning. Apparently there's been a leak from a, quote, high-level but anonymous source within Bob Mueller's special counsel's office implicating one Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal. What's your reaction?
Exactly what you're seeing right now, chuckles.
Well, is that like nervous laughter because you know something specific? Or?
No, I just think it's funny.
funny.
accusations.
Huh. So you're saying that this is probably a meritless story? There's nothing to it?
If I had to guess, I'd probably say there's probably no doings on
Okay.
with that.
Well, that's interesting.
Just a guess.
I'm sure Mike would appreciate that you're supporting him on this.
Yeah.
And you know, stay close because he might need you as things progress.
Right.
Well, thanks, Dan.
Yeah, not a problem.
Hey guys, we found Charisse Bone, the eldest Bone daughter, and she's gonna build a knife today, aren't you, Charisse?
I am. 100% handle material.
That stuff is unbelievable. It's not purple.
I know. Tomorrow will be purple.
So what blade are we doing?
I'm doing a custom. It'll be like this.
And you have Todd Walensky from True Saber Knives helping you.
I know.
How awesome is that?
I know. It's going to be a great night.
So I did want to get your reaction to the news out of Washington this morning. You seen the news this morning?
No.
Todd, have you seen the news this morning?
Sorry?
The news out of Washington this morning?
I have not.
Well, I think it sort of cast a pall over this weekend's grind-in. Evidently, a highly placed but unnamed source in the special counsel's office has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal.
It could be.
It could be.
Wow.
Reese, do you have a reaction?
I don't know how to react.
Do you think it's a credible story?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe Todd?
I hear it's got something to do with his involvement with the fire ring incident Friday.
The
Fire ring incident on Friday, yeah.
Then we thought it was a possible terrorist act.
But it's pure speculation on my part.
It might be a false flag.
Could be.
Huh. We'll collect more on this during the rest of the day, guys. Thank you for your input. Well, hey, guys. As usual, we got to visit for a minute at the table with...
Figured out what I want to put on my bra for the handle.
Is that later?
Yeah, it's for tomorrow.
For tomorrow?
Yeah,
For tomorrow.
how tomorrow? The snakeskin.
But that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
But he'll be done in an hour, so he'll be starting on it.
No, that's when everyone else's first knife is
Right.
done.
Oh yeah, they'll be done by then.
Right.
I'll grab it for you.
We really interrupted this interview to talk about
know what? I am
tomorrow's
so-
night. About tomorrow's night. So, Jackie, this is the kind of stuff that usually makes you angry.
Yeah, no, it doesn't easily make me angry. There's a list of other things.
So,
Mild annoyance.
you look remarkably cheery for Saturday morning of the grind-in.
I had coffee already. We went to Rosie's Diner and had breakfast. So I had eggs and hash brown and toast and bacon already. So
It's Rosie's Diner, Escanaba, Michigan, downtown.
that's right.
I'm actually surprised at your mood, given the news that came out of Washington this morning.
What news came out of Washington this morning?
Well, apparently a highly placed but unnamed source in Special Counsel Robert Mueller's office has implicated your father, Mike Stewart, in the Russian collusion scandal.
Yeah, right.
Is that what he told you to say?
No! That's funny. Oh, man.
Interesting reaction, Jackie. More to follow. We're here on Grind In Saturday morning with Matt Martin, Vehement Knives. How you doing, Matt?
Pretty good. How you doing, Rob?
Good. Are you
Good.
sure? You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good.
Well, I know you and Mike are kind of close. Have you heard the news out of Washington this morning?
No, I don't believe I have.
Well, evidently a highly placed but unnamed source in the special counsel's office has named Mike Stewart as a person of interest in the Russian collusion scandal. Oh, go ahead and laugh. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I have not heard of this.
You have not heard of this?
No, I have not. So what's a little backstory on it?
Well, I'm not sure, but your reaction makes me wonder if you're not somehow involved.
In the collusion?
Were you working for Mike?
You know what? Let me have a cup of coffee before I answer this. Yeah, I do not work for Mike, but I also do not disavow Mike. So, and
So basically you're willing to go to the mat for him on this.
I am, because I don't see him being a huge fan of the political side of the Russian people. So, yeah, I would absolutely back him up. I would be flabbergasted if I were to find out that my hunch was wrong.
Flabbergasted.
Yes,
Flabbergasted.
I would be.
Interesting reaction. We'll see how this holds up over time. Hey guys, for those of you who don't know, we're here with Jenna Martin, Mrs. Matt Martin of Vehement Knives, and also the proprietress of Skinbender Leatherworks. What's that about, Jenna?
Well, I've been making sheaths for Vehement Knives for, I don't know, I probably started making sheaths about 1.5 years ago, but helping with it before then. And I decided to do my own spin-off. I had so many requests for people asking if I would do other people's knives, so I started my own company.
That is awesome. You've only been doing this for 1.5 years?
Yes, sir.
And some people regard you as quite a master.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I try my best.
Well, it's pretty cool stuff. It's good to see you at the grind in. And you know, not many people dress up for the grind in to your level.
I dress up all the time.
I know you
it's
do.
kind of
You
just
kinda-
my thing.
It is your thing. So I've actually got something kind of serious to talk to you about. I don't know, did you watch the news this morning?
I did not.
So you haven't heard of the newly leaked and publicized information out of Washington?
I have not.
Evidently a high-ranking but anonymous source in the special counsel's office has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal. And the reason I'm talking to you about this is because I actually interviewed your husband about it, and frankly he got a little flustered and defensive, and you know, Matt's kind of hard to fluster.
You're not married to him.
You know, is there any chance that maybe he's also involved?
Could be. I don't know.
But you're married to him and you don't know.
Maybe he's sneaky. You know how all that
You're
kind
with
of
him all
stuff
the
goes.
time.
I am, but people are married to CIA agents too and never know.
Interesting. We'll follow this story, guys. Hey guys, I just tracked down Ricky Simpson from Palmetto Blades in South Carolina. I don't know if you had a chance to see the news this morning, but what's your reaction to the news out of Washington that leaked out of the special counsel's office this morning?
I haven't seen the news yet this morning.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Evidently, a highly placed but unnamed source in the special counsel's office has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal.
Oh, I totally buy that.
You did-
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure he killed 2 or 3 people to get to it, but you know, he's definitely in with the Russians.
Do you have any specific knowledge of any of Mike Stewart's possibly felonious actions?
Well, I know in his office there's a picture of him riding on horses, shirtless, with some guy named Putin.
With Putin?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So is there a chance that the popular social media picture of Trump and Putin was actually photoshopped?
Oh, it was photo. That's definitely Mike Stewart.
It's definitely Mike
It's definitely
Stewart.
Mike Stewart.
Interesting. More to follow, guys. Hey, it's Grind In Saturday morning here with Jim Stewart.
Hey, guys.
Park River Knives. How you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Okay. You know, you look remarkably happy considering the news out of Washington this morning.
What's the news out of Washington this morning?
You didn't hear?
No.
Huh. Well, evidently a highly placed but unnamed source in the special counsel's office has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal.
Oh, yes. Considering the huge amount of actual evidence that has been shown, I absolutely would agree everything that they say at this point.
Now,
Oh, wait.
Can you confirm or deny the existence of a photograph of your father riding horses shirtless with Vladimir Putin?
Niet, comrade. I mean, no. No, I have not. No, I cannot confirm or deny anything. I actually don't know what a bear is.
You realize you do not have editorial control of the content of this video.
No comment. I plead the fifth, and I invoke my right of absolute silence.
Is there going to be litigation if I make this public?
No.
Hey guys, we're here with Mike Kittle, aka Skittles of Park River Knives, best knife grinder in the world. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. You look remarkably happy considering the news out of Washington this morning.
What's that?
You didn't hear?
Nope.
Evidently a highly placed but unnamed source in the special counsel's office has implicated your boss, Mike Stewart, in the Russian collusion scandal.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about that? Are you saying it could be possible?
It could be. Never know. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, of course, you're kind of paid to say that.
Hey.
You've been watching Mike's back for years, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. He watches yours, too.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm probably not going to get any scoop out of you.
Nope.
All right.
Lips are sealed.
Hey, guys. After lunch, I just happened to catch up with custom knife maker and blade sports champion Donovan Phillips. How you doing, Donovan?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm a little puzzled, though. I'm kind of surprised you're still here.
Why would I not be here?
Well, I guess I sort of view you as a guy who's a patriotic American and loves your country, right?
Well, yeah, I
So,
am.
well, maybe I shouldn't make any assumptions. Did you see the news this morning?
No, I did not.
You're not aware of the newest leak out of the special counsel's office regarding the Russian collusion probe?
The Russian who?
The Russian collusion probe in
No.
Washington?
No,
Involving President Trump and Vladimir Putin?
no.
Well, apparently, a highly placed but anonymous source in Special Counsel Mueller's office has leaked to the press the fact that Mike Stewart is now part of that investigation. He's been implicated as a co-conspirator
Is that right?
with Trump and the Russians. What's your reaction to that?
Wouldn't surprise me what all Mike Stewart's involved in.
That's not an uncommon reaction today.
You never know where all he's got his
I'm a little surprised that you find that funny, though.
Well, he's here, so evidently it's not too serious.
Well, it's just breaking. We'll see how serious it gets.
Well, I'm sorry.
We
I'll
could
try to
be-
be,
we
I'll try to
could-
be more serious for you then.
We could see black Suburbans rolling up in front of this building at any moment.
I've seen those before, and it's not cool.
No, it's
They
not
don't
cool.
like you getting close to them either.
So make sure your car's in a place where you can get out of here quick.
Okay, will do.
Hey guys, I finally found Lon Humphrey on Grindin' Saturday. Lon's been buried back here in the corner of the shop and way in the back, working on this new router at Bark River because he kind of knows this machine. How you doing, Lon?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Sorry you don't get to hang out with the gang today very much.
Yeah. Well, I figure I owe Mike Stewart this much.
Amen to that. Speaking of Mike, I don't know if have you watched the news at all today?
No, I haven't.
Some rather earth-shattering news out of Washington. Apparently, there've been a lot of leaks,
Right.
and a new one today. Some apparently highly placed but anonymous source inside Robert Mueller's special counsel's office has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russia collusion scandal.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
How did I know you were going to say that?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
That answer almost indicates that you have some specific knowledge.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I can see where this is going. I guess we're going to have to source this elsewhere. Hey, caught up with Jesse Hemphill of Uncle Jesse's Knives on Grindin' Saturday. How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm good.
Good. Hey, I noticed that you're smiling. You must have not. You didn't see the news this morning?
No.
Oh, well, there news out of Washington.
No, I try to avoid the news now.
Well, evidently, I think it's cast a bit of a pall over the Grindin'. A highly placed but unnamed source in the special counsel's office has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal. Do you have any comment on that?
Well, I do know this. I saw him one day, he was doing his hair over like this.
Mike was?
Yeah, and he was looking in the mirror going,
Was
just
he wearing
saying-
a red tie?
just saying that. I've never seen Mike Stewart and Donald Trump in the same room.
Isn't that see, this is a perspective I haven't gotten before. Something to think about.
All right, so
right.
there you go.
Thanks, Jesse.
All right.
Hey guys, we're here with Michiel van Hout. Michiel, where are you from?
I'm from Belgium.
You're from Belgium.
Yep.
So not really personally invested or involved in American politics and all that stuff.
No. Doesn't really influence me directly,
You
no.
have sort of a worldview on all this, don't you?
I try to minimize politics, but yeah.
Did you happen to catch the news this morning?
No, not yet.
Oh, so you're unaware of the brewing controversy? Freshly released this morning.
No, didn't hear anything about it yet.
Evidently a highly placed but anonymous source in Special Counsel Mueller's office has supplied to the media a leak
Right.
implicating Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal. Do you have any reaction to that?
No, not really. I mean, I'm not really that surprised.
What do you mean you're not surprised?
I mean, Mike's kind of influential, so it's probably best if Putin kind of listens to Mike.
So you're saying he's connected?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I think maybe Mike runs the Russian office. I don't know.
You're saying Mike Stewart is like a de facto Russian oligarch?
No, I think Putin's like Mike Stewart's puppet. And I think he kind of runs the place.
So this
That's what I
might not
think.
be so much about collusion between Trump and
No.
Putin, more like two soldiers working for the same general,
Yeah, I think so.
whose name might be Mike Stewart.
He might be.
Interesting. Hey guys, in our ongoing investigation into the breaking news story this morning, we've managed to track down Derek Bone of Knife Ship Free, the best place to buy knives, period. Derek, have you seen the news this morning?
No? What's up?
Well, you're aware that there have been a series of leaks out of the executive branch regarding the president, the Russian collusion scandal.
Sure.
A new one this morning, and frankly, it's kind of rocked me, especially since I'm here at Bark River during the grind-in.
Is it about me?
No.
Oh.
Well, there's another but smaller story regarding the Bone family and potential illicit drug trafficking, but we'll get to that later. This news from a highly placed but anonymous source within the special counsel's office implicates Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal. Do you have any reaction to that or any knowledge of?
That was news?
What do you mean?
I thought everybody knew.
What specific knowledge do you have?
I probably shouldn't say if it's not. I thought it was general knowledge, but maybe not. I mean, I seem to remember pictures of Mike Stewart and Vladimir Putin riding naked on horseback.
I've heard that one.
Maybe it was
around.
shirtless. I can't remember.
I've heard that this morning, which is interesting. I've also heard that no one has actually ever seen Mike Stewart and Donald Trump in the same place at the same time.
Well, at least there aren't any pictures of it.
And maybe even more shocking than that, it has been speculated, interestingly, by someone who's not American, that the collusion isn't actually between Trump and Putin, but actually that both of them serve another master, his name, Mike Stewart. Does that seem credible to you?
He pulls a lot of strings.
He does. Stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, we're sitting here at lunchtime at the grind-in with longtime friend and business associate of Mike Stewart, Brian Hill. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Video bomb. I'm doing okay. Hey, I was wondering if I could get your reaction to the latest news out of Washington this morning.
What news is that?
You didn't see the news this morning?
I did not. I was at Bark River at 7 a.m. getting ready for the grind-in.
Oh, I'm with you. Well,
I always get here early.
And it's rather disturbing. I'm actually kind of rocked by this. I was watching the news this morning, and apparently a highly placed but anonymous source in Robert Mueller's special counsel's office leaked to the Washington Post, CNN, and New York Times the fact that the special counsel's office has implicated Mike Stewart in the Russian collusion scandal. You know anything about that?
No, but
Well,
I believe it.
I do, but I have to take the Fifth Amendment.
You're not under oath.
Yeah, I know, but I have to take the Fifth Amendment. I've been instructed by my attorney to take the Fifth Amendment on any questions you ask me.
So you saw this coming.
I have to take the Fifth Amendment.
That indicates that you had prior knowledge.
I have to take the Fifth.
Well, thanks very much, Brian. You've been very enlightening. Hey guys, real quick, an addendum to our last segment. Again, Brian Hill, longtime friend and business associate of Mike Stewart. Brian, I know that we've consulted with your attorney, and through a special arrangement, he's allowed you to speak under very, very close, tight parameters about what you do know about Mike Stewart's involvement in the Russian collusion scandal. Go ahead.
Well, that is true. I did consult with my attorney, and there is a little information that I can discuss or release, if you will.
Okay.
Normally, I release it to the newspapers before I actually release it to the committee. However, just so you know, Vladimir Putin has attended the last 2 grind-ins, but he's typically under a different name. And quite frankly, sometimes he's either a male or a female, depending on how he's dressed when he makes his knives. But he's a knife lover.
I knew that was not a woman. I think I sat next to her at dinner in March.
Yeah, that's true.
Shocking. Shocking.
But there's no collusion.
Sure there isn't, Brian.
But there's no collusion. But there's no collusion. But there's no collusion.
But there's no collusion.
I just thought that was a hoot. The idea for that video kind of came to me as I was driving into Bark River on Saturday morning. And, well, you know, Mike's personality coupled with his, shadowy past, so to speak, and his reputation for being a bit of a control freak, lend just enough credence to make that series of interviews interesting. And all those reactions, guys, were completely off the tops of those people's heads. I made sure that none of them knew what I was going to do before I started rolling. And it just kind of gives you an idea, the sense of humor that exists among these bunch of knife nuts that attends Bark River grind-ins. And, you know, just in case I need to say this, in case you haven't figured it out, there is no news story implicating Mike Stewart in the Trump-Russia collusion scandal, nor is Mike Stewart an oligarch of Russia or a highly placed official in the New World Order government who is the direct superior of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. It's completely fabricated. And yes, I'm required to say that. Failure to do so would put me and my family in great peril. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Thank God for him. And remember, the word is sharp.